hold of him?
The suggestion that I heard was, see if you can find him to bring him in. If you can't, then we're going to proceed. If you can find him before we're done with everything, maybe we'll let y'all speak to him before we close. So I think he's staying for Qatar, and I think he's going to wait till the shit is over and then pop up.
Let me ask, so I have a theory about why I think he's not trying to be a part of this. What you think, because that's not Tory's witness.
Right.
That is the witness, the prosecutor. He's the bodyguard. Remember, he came out all tough too when he said, "Yo, if Meg was with me, this wouldn't have happened."
Yeah, that's what he said.
It does happen. He said, "If Meg was with me," that's when we realized, wait, she wasn't with her bodyguard.
Right.
Why do you think this nigga has gone ghost, or is it just bad scheduling? But he knew this trial was coming up for a long time.
No, he knew. I think that two things. I think that he did not want to perjure himself. I think that with Kelsey going rogue, everything would have been cool if everybody would have stayed on the script. Now that shit ain't going the way people thought, maybe, obviously I'm speculating, but maybe he felt like, bitch, I'm not gonna get up there and get up in this shit show. Number two, I don't know if he would have been prepared for questions about them sleeping together, because I would have asked. I would have asked him if he was on cocaine, because there's a live video where it sounds like somebody said he's gone off a bump. That's what it sounded like. Yes, there's a video of them on live in the pool, and Justin was gone off his ass. I don't know what the fuck he was on, but they're in the pool, and he pulls out a gun in the pool. You haven't seen this video? The bodyguard pulled out a gun in the pool with Megan and the people in the pool. And it sounded like they said he was gone off a bump, but I cannot verify that. But that's what it sounded like to me. And then he had the gun, and they laughed about it. When Megan started seeing some comments, she switched up her tempo and acted like, well, we don't play around guns, y'all handle that type of shit. But they actually found it funny. He got the gun like it's a phone. He got the gun on his chest. Now, this is the girl who just said she was shot. She's so damn traumatized.
This is after she was allegedly shot.
Yes, this is after this. And there was also, in that same instance, that boy was so close to her face, he could have kissed her. She said, for me, Justin, looking up at him while his girlfriend is in the back of the pool. The girlfriend was supposed to be the damn dancer. The girlfriend in the back of the pool scared to charge up her damn boss, because, bitch, I would have lost my motherfucking job, and I would have slapped that nigga. That nigga was standing over her. Look, that nigga could have kissed her in her fucking mouth. He looking down on her. She looking up at that nigga. Yeah.
I definitely seen a picture where they're like wearing some matching outfit. I'm like,
fuck is that?
Like, that's how the security's giving it up now?
Security. What's the hell going on over here?
Why? I don't know.
So I don't think he was prepared for the line of questioning, and I don't think he wanted to perjure himself. Those are the two reasons why I don't think that he showed the fuck up.
Okay, and obviously we're getting into speculations here, just to be very clear, but we all know Rock Nation got a horse in the race.
Absolutely.
All pun intended, right? They want Meg story to be verified, and they want Tory to go to jail.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how, I feel like they're trying to pull some strings. I'm wondering what the fuck they're doing about this Justin dude, because here's my theory on Justin. Now that Kelsey's testimony backfired on the prosecutor, which I never heard this before, but they're saying that Justin heard Tory confess.
Yes. There's the allegation that the next day, and this is what I don't like, and let me bring this up. Kelsey goes to the hospital and is left outside. She's wondering what's going on with her best friend, and they say, well, she got glass in her foot. She might be out for a year. You gonna need to go home. They book her a flight for within the next 2 hours. She said, I need more time than that. They said, okay, let us know. Kelsey is down and out. She didn't gave up her apartment and came to LA because Megan said, we finna get a house. Get rid of the apartment. So all she got is her luggage and her purse that she didn't brought out here. It was okay for Megan, who still had a team, to send Justin to Tory's house the next day to go get her shit. But everybody want to look at Kelsey crazy because she gave up the address for her hotel so she could get her shit. That's fucked up to me, but that's a sidebar. Anyway, Justin says that the next day after everything happened, which would have been the 13th, he went to where Tory was staying to go get Megan's things that had been left in the car. Things that I felt like she could have fucking replaced. What you need all the shit for? This is bullshit. But anyway, he went to go get it. He claims per their, recount, that Tory told Justin, I shot Megan. I'm so sorry. I was wrong. Now, why the fuck would he tell him that he ain't told nobody else this shit, but he confessed to you and you ain't got to know nothing? And why you ain't whoop his ass? If you all on Instagram playing tough, yeah, and she gonna be with a nigga that ain't finna be around no niggas that shoot at feet, then you supposed to handle that shit when you pulled up the nigga. That's what you was supposed to do. Fuck all them damn bags, nigga. What you did, but you ain't do that. You went and got them bags like a pussy little bitch, put that shit in your car, and went on about your damn business. That's what you did.
It's starting to sound like that nigga Tory never said that to him. And
yeah, come on now.
And that was some shit he was gonna go with. But now, if everybody else ain't lying the way they need to lie to get this conviction, why the hell would he? Because he'll become the new star witness. Okay. This would be the first time nobody said they seen Tory do it, right?
Yeah.
Now he would be the first nigga who said, I heard Tory tell me he did it.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Did they say anything about the bribery charges possibly coming later?
I don't believe so because it was denied. The judge outright denied
it. Yeah, but they're trying to add it to this case in this trial.
Yeah. Oh, you mean down the line? They did not say. They say if they have future plans past this. No, they tried to add it on to now.
That was Kathy. That was up there talking that bullshit. Talking about Kathy. Kathy mad, huh?
She hot in the fucker.
Jesus Christ. Damn. Wow.
Their shit.
Hey, it's interesting that because I think the prosecutors are playing their cards. They're now I think they're doing these things to try to paint the image and narrative that, yo, if we lose or looking like we're about to lose, yo, Tory's getting away on some OJ shit. Yeah. Oh, you know what I mean? Like he rigged the shit somehow. And it don't really look like they're just trying to hold a fair trial. It look like they're taking it personal.
Yeah. That's how it seems to me. I mean, what the hell is going on? And I think that they made themselves look like fools today. Them and that young lady that got up there that acted like she didn't remember a damn thing today. And that police officer. You were standing right the fuck there and you ain't never pay attention to him. 20 or 30 minutes you stood in between him and Kelsey, who are feet away from you. You never heard nothing. And you just went over this fucking record and you don't know what Kelsey said. It was bullshit. And it made them look crazy.
Wow. No, completely. What else happened during the day that you feel like we should probably know? Like how was everybody's demeanor? And hold on, when did that whole thing with the Tory was in, because they're making it seem like he was alone in the elevator with a juror?
Yeah, allegedly last week he was on the elevator and one of the jurors was on the elevator. So they was trying to make a deal out of it, but when we came back, she was still in the stand. She was still in the jury pool. So obviously they kept the ass. I don't know if they're going to talk to her some more or see what the hell going on. There was another situation where a juror claimed they got to go to the doctor 2 days in a row at 10 o'clock a.m. That's a motherfucking lie. And who the fuck ever got a doctor's appointment for Wednesday and Tuesday, Wednesday at 10 o'clock at the same damn time too? That whole line. So they was like, well, what you want to do about that? And they was like, well, let's just see how shit go. And we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But maybe we can see if she can just not go see these appointments and sit here to do this shit so we can leave. Like the whole thing's about getting the fuck up out of here. And he reiterated that he hopes that this shit is done. Tuesday and Wednesday, we can wrap this shit up and then go ahead and move on. So he's pushing, sound like to me, for the end of the damn week. We need to be done by the end of the week. Closing arguments by Wednesday or Thursday so that these people can go deliberate.
So right now, and prosecutors haven't made any mention of that gun being registered. Like this one, I feel like they got a weak ass case, yo. Because if that gun was legally registered to the security guard, they would have been said it. They would have come that narrative. They're not mentioning where the gun came from, who had it. They don't even know where it supposedly was in the car at first. They don't know where it was found.
And the gun's serial number was still intact.
No scratch off, nothing.
No. So Why has no one traced this weapon?
Or they probably did, but it's not helping the case.
Yeah.
It's not helping the case.
Yeah.
So they're not mentioning it.
Yeah. That's how this shit sound to me.
Wow. Man, this shit is hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Tory's making a fucking he's making him look like a fool, man.
Yeah.
And
they're making themselves look like a damn fool. This case should have never made it to this point. And I think the lack of effort and preparation is because they never thought that it would. I think that they thought we can tear this nigga up in the media. We can make his life a living hell in that regard, and we can continue to try to get him to take a plea. And I think they thought that they would push until they said no, and we got a trial.
Hey, if they took all weekend, because we all know that pretty much the DA, as much as they're trying the case currently, they're pretty much investigating to try to, like, you know what I mean? They're mentioning stuff that's happened last week or the week before or 2 months ago when this initial incident happened 2 years ago. So they're still very much trying to just grab for straws. And now we're getting to see they had a whole weekend to figure out, okay, Tory gave you guys the work last week. What the fuck you about to come back with?
Yeah.
And all it was, we're going to recall some witnesses. And then we're going threaten a bribery charge.
Yeah.
And I know they got to be seething because the bribery charge is about allegedly what supposedly Tory said to them that day and after. I think they're really mad because they think that what's going on right now in court and them getting their ass kicked,
right,
Tory's paying that. You know what I mean? Like Tory's actively like having people say stuff is just not going their way.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that that's why some of my shit got reported. You know, I was contacted, you know, and they let me know. Megan's team sent this over. These were all the tweets that they tried to report, but Twitter didn't take them down because you didn't violate anything. So, pathetic shit.
Hey, I see somebody in your chat. Her name's Angie. She said, well, it's not mentioned because it's not relevant. I think it was a conversation about who that gun belongs to. No, that's absolutely relevant.
It's absolutely relevant.
If you're thinking about where the gun is gonna be, if the gun is registered to the security guard, it's gonna be on this person in a glove compartment, maybe a center console.
Yeah.
It's no use that if you have a gun registered to you, you're in and say you're registered to have that gun, right?
Anything that happens with that weapon can fall back on you. So you have to make sure that you are very aware of where this weapon is and what happens with it.
So now if we know it's on you or in proximity to the front, now we could think about and try to like use, you got to 3D map it like, okay, so how would they get the gun?
Precisely.
Right? Now, if it's in the bags, that's in the back, now that's a different conversation. You get what I mean? So it's absolutely important if you could pinpoint that gun registered to someone, it's likely that they had that gun in possession.
At that point, right. If your friend, the gun is registered to your friend and you call up in some shit, 9 times out of 10, they let you borrow it, huh? You know? So it's a lot of people, cognitive dissonance, you know, and they want to believe what they have decided to believe, and now they don't want to hear shit else. And here we are. Because at this point, if you ain't thinking at the very least that something is up with this bullshit, I ain't telling you to pick a side. But if you don't at least think that, damn, this shit actually, wait a minute now, bitch, you stupid. To me.
Hey, I see a few people on here also talking about, like, you know, biasness, this and third. Hey, listen, the narrative has gone on for 2 years, right? Mm-hmm. Now we're actually in the court of law. And this is where, you know, I always told people going into this, what do you care more about? Do you want to know the truth, or do you want to know if Tory's going to get found guilty or innocent? Those are two different criteria.
Yeah.
Tory's job isn't to convince some of y'all who already been brainwashed and rocking that he did it. He only to convince y'all that he ain't do nothing.
Right.
He just bring up reasonable doubt among those 12 people that are going to vote. That's it. So if he had to convince your stubborn ass, maybe he'd be doing it a little bit different, right?
Right.
Maybe he'd be. But at this point, if He's created enough doubt, and we've seen so much doubt. The case looks weak, and I don't think that's being biased to say it looks weak. If you got to convict,
that is my opinion. And an attorney, a seasoned attorney, got up and gave his opinion. I know you're cool with Fettit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sat down with Fettit and gave the exact same response that I've been giving.
Yeah,
this should have made it to trial. This is bullshit.
It's weak to convict him, and also, even if you didn't think that all these things that's been happening, changing the stories, lying, people admitting certain parts, oh, we don't want to talk about this, blah, blah, everybody has selective amnesia. Even if you think most of those details so far that came out, most of the testimonies, were not enough to pose a significant, just significant, reasonable doubt.
Right.
What do you think? What do you think about all the other situations that nothing that really could? There's nothing that really points that Tory did it.
That nothing. And guess what happens tomorrow? Sean Kelly gets on the stand and he gets to tell everybody about how he saw and got the back, go to the front. There was a fight and the gun went off.
That's another reason why, for anybody who, again, I'm dealing with how the case is being tried. Sean Kelly, he's listed in the police report as witness number 1. He said he seen it. He looked outside. He seen it. He said, I woken up by the goddamn argument, looked outside, seen 2 women fighting, and seen all this shit.
Yes.
The prosecutor don't want to call him. Why the prosecutor don't want him? Like, if you finally have an eyewitness, you don't want to call an eyewitness.
Why not? Because they don't say
the truth.
Yeah.
And come on now.
And we read, I personally read the transcripts from when I read the transcripts from December 2021. He had a talk with Stogner, who was supposed to take the stand tomorrow. And he said that I was awoken to arguing, went to my balcony. I see a young lady get out of the back passenger seat, come to the front. There was a physical altercation. And he's spoken to someone more than once. So now it's being said that he ultimately said that he saw Kelsey shoot Megan. That is what the defense said. We have a witness that will testify that they saw Kelsey shoot Megan. This man came in the courtroom today when he was ordered back tomorrow. This is a white man that looks to be at least in his 50s to 60s. This is not a man that I would expect to know who the fuck Megan was, to know who the fuck Tory was, living in Hollywood, or in LA rather, minding his damn business, trying to sleep. Why did this man say that he saw this shit if that's not what he saw?
Is the prosecutor done? The defense is going first, right?
Well, they're out of order. The prosecution hasn't even arrested their damn case yet because we got the rogue ass witness, and then they're trying to call back 2 people. So when the defense pulled up EJ, he was out of order. But per his schedule, they went ahead and proceeded. Yeah.
Is Stockner going to take the stand?
He came in. He was ordered back to court tomorrow.
Okay, so he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, at this point, man, I'm telling you, if Tory is not in a very comfortable position, I don't know what to say. By the way, it's going to be interesting to watch the prosecutor, even with the Sean Kelly dude.
Yeah.
Prosecutor is going to try to rip their own witness. Well, it's not their witness, but they're going to try to rip him to shreds. And if they can't do that, they're going to do some wild accusation, or they're going to question him about, did Tory or Tory's people contact you? They're always going to do that shit because they're trying to give an overtone like Tory paid everybody off, right, and anybody who says anything favorable for him is basically a plant.
Yeah, and that's the most ridiculous shit to me because they couldn't wait to post that Tory, they was trying to take his condo, his penthouse. I thought he couldn't pay his rent. So what's the fucking story? Everything was funny when I say he was broke. So bitch, don't try to have a nigga hit $1 billion lotto now. He lost these deals. Give these hoes $1 million for the fuck what, nigga?
Yeah.
Fuck is you talking about? Stupid shit from stupid ass hoes. Desperate shit. This shit don't make no sense. Shit ain't logical.
I think this case is it's a blowout already. I think if I had to forecast it, I'm saying Tory got the win.
You never know.
I still
is gonna do, but I'm okay with how I feel about it. I'll tell you that.
I think the prosecutors are gonna pull one rabbit out the hat though.
They might. You never know.
In the next 2 days, I thought they were gonna do it today. Y'all had a good 2 weekend. Your 2 days, you had 2 days, and you had the weekend. Come on, man, y'all gotta come something stronger.
Yeah.
They have something like a rabbit out the hat, or get somebody to come in and say, "Oh no, Tory's team did actually pay us. Tory did this. Oh, Tory told us to lie." They haven't had that all trial,
Right.
and unless they get that, I feel like that's probably the only hope to kind of reverse the shit.
And then they would have to have concrete proof. You know, Kelsey said something about a bribe, but had no text messages or anything. It's hearsay.
Hey, by the way, we're going back here, but when they said that Meg got aggressive when drinking, did they ever ask her or ask EJ if, you know, if they've ever seen her get, you know, into a physical altercation or pushy or any type of thing?
Oh, which is the craziest shit to me. And where the fuck is Karim? Megan, the only one up in that damn courtroom who ain't there with a goddamn charge for putting her hands on somebody. I feel like for character witness purposes, bitch, they need to bring Karim ass up there. Now, what happened with y'all ass? Because he did go on Instagram and by name say that a Megan, who he claims was another ex named Megan, okay, he talked about a gun. He talked about a broken window. It seemed like it was fucking deja vu to me. They need to pull his ass up there.
Jesus.
But who knows?
Okay. So cue us up for tomorrow. So tomorrow, what's happening?
Tomorrow, we should be hearing from Stogner. That is the now disgraced police officer from the LAPD that has been fired for, you know, inappropriate conduct in terms of, it seems like domestic violence issues or something like that. A couple instances of it, not an isolated, you know, situation. Officer Diaz, who we spoke to, I feel like last week. I don't know what the fuck he's back for. And then Sean Kelly. They were ordered back for tomorrow, so we're expecting to at least hear from them tomorrow. But maybe we can get through more. We got through 5 the first day. Let's pump these hoes out.
Anybody else other than those three? Because I'm trying to figure out what's
like. I didn't see anyone else, and they didn't mention anyone else today.
What's holding up closing statements?
Exactly.
The nigga in Qatar.
Yeah.
And who else they said they can't find? And hold on. Ironically, if they said that, you know, investigators showed up to his house,
okay,
right? They're looking for this guy a lot. His family are looking for him, but the judge and the investigators or prosecutors looking for him.
Courts.
They show the same energy with the driver.
They haven't said it. And I guess because he's on Tory's side or he's Tory's driver that they feel like he ain't gonna be of use? Because nobody has declared Quan missing. What's going on? So the real question is, did they ever even want him to come in? I don't think they did. They probably wish that they had now. But I don't even know that they ever subpoenaed Quan.
I asked you this before, but you think Tory's taking a stand now? I don't think so.
No. Please don't get on that stand. I don't know. I don't think it would. I don't think he needs to. You good? You up, nigga? You know how they be having the good, well, not the good, but you know the starters shoot and they make all the points and then they let them niggas up off the bench to do that shit. All right, that's where we at. Let them niggas on the bench do what they doing. We almost done with this shit. Y'all going home. To me. Yeah.
Yeah. I see somebody says, yo, oh damn, this chat's going crazy. They say, yo, that's some different shit. I agree with Ak. She's trying to put herself in the green light, but come on, bro. She got good lawyers. That's what are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, overall, I think we're just kind of at like this point where, you know, I think some people are gonna be just disappointed because I still feel like unless they can't pursue charges on Kelsey anyway because of the immunity deal, and she skated through that shit. She made sure she ain't lied, so no perjury, and they already put it on record. So there's some people who they're only gonna accept that Tory didn't do it, not only if he gets found innocent, but if somebody else gets charged. Like, for example, if they charge Meg for lying, or if they charge Kelsey for like actually shooting Meg, but neither is gonna happen. There's no more charges really
Right.
coming out of it.
I think
And
we have to become content with the fact that, or the idea that we will never know what happened. Honestly,
yeah,
we won't.
all we know, listen, there's a few things we know.
What's that?
Tory was trying his best, and I ain't gonna lie, looked like Kylie was going. Like, he probably could have fucked. Okay. Second of all, Meg need to be in the Guinness Book of World Records. She drank 6 bottles of Henny and they drink not 1 cup of water. This is amazing. I never seen
about no
like
water, and never ate the tacos.
Yeah,
no
come
food
on,
to
man.
soak this shit up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Once I get to drinking too much, I get some food in my system.
Got to.
She made some uneditable bullshit and ain't even eat it, and then basically just kept drinking beer pong, whole type of shit, man.
All kind of shit.
Somebody said, what do they need Justin for? Justin allegedly heard Tory said to Justin, yo, I'm sorry for shooting Meg.
Right.
That's what the prosecutor says he's gonna say. Except he's like, no, nigga, I'm in Qatar.
Okay. This nigga say he ready for his new journey in life. Somebody asked me, was he Muslim? I don't know. This shit just too fucking much. Niggas got on white robes and you know, head wraps and shit. And he's supposed to love her so much and all this other bullshit. So everybody that was on her team ain't on her team no more. Everybody
to
be
I understand why you asked the question if these people were on some, you know what I mean, some cocaine, like,
yeah,
yo, 6 bottles of Henny and you still walking?
And you still walking and you up in alert. He said she ain't need no help.
And,
nigga, what the fuck is you on?
And you gave your best friend the beats after that?
Okay. I don't know what kind of liver that bitch got. But maybe it's bigger. She bigger. You think her organs bigger?
Bro.
Maybe her liver 2 times my size.
Hey, you know what would be interesting? And I'm guessing this didn't happen because, you know, obviously, I don't know in what circumstances they would do this. But, like, obviously, if it's like a DUI, when you go to the hospital, they're going to check your blood alcohol level. I'm wondering, like, what's Meg's blood alcohol level that night? Matter of fact, everybody. Because I keep saying, the reason why, like, we all knew Meg drank. I'm not shaming her for drinking or whatever, right? But it's relevant to this case. Very relevant. Because everybody's using impaired judgment. Right. Everyone, we can't think about, oh, how is Meg normally when she's sober and how was she that night? No, she was blacked out drunk. The best friend is passed out drunk. You get what I mean?
Right.
Like, so now we got to kind of like go over how these people, how much these people drank.
Yeah.
How historically, how do they act when they drink?
Yeah.
And who the hell's prone to be violent? We all know when it comes to drinking. I know this. You got the quiet drunk. You got the one that just go in the corner, pass out. You got the one that just cry all day because, you know, they think about an ex or some shit. And you got the fighter. Okay. You feel me? The MMA fighter. Like, she can't wait to put hands on somebody.
You know it. Now, which one is she? And they say when she get past faded, EJ say she gets aggressive. Moneybag Yo say, I got BC powders in my car. You know, you get real gangster off that liquor. Well, what the fuck does that mean? You know, yeah, we do need to talk about it.